Happy Shanty-a-Day number 102. Oh, man.
Yep.
Yeah. It's Friday. Made it Friday.
Yep.
Yay. And, yeah, I don't know.
Who are you?
I'm Sky.
I'm Sagan.
And we're siblings. And we sing sea shanties or
and other
sea shanty adjacent
folk songs.
Yeah. So we've got one for you today.
We do, but before we get to that.
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay, so yesterday we sang a song and we talked about that it was attributed to
stevedores.
Yes, to black stevedores from
the Georgia Sea Islands.
Yeah.
So what a stevedore is.
But we didn't explain what a stevedore was. So
yeah, we just
Yeah.
tossed it out there. Stevedore isn't anything particularly special. But it is. It's another word for a longshoreman or a docker or a dock worker. So the word stevedore itself originates in either Portugal or Spain and entered the English language through its use by sailors, as a lot of things, and a lot of crossing the ocean and that. So it started as a phonetic spelling of estevador, which is Portuguese, or estibador, which is Spanish, meaning a man who loads ships and stows cargo, which was the original meaning of stevedore, although there is the secondary meaning of a man who stuffs in Spanish.
And any of us that have packed things at one point in time can identify with that.
You can trace it back to Latin stipare. I might not be saying that correctly, meaning to stuff as in to fill with stuffing. So stevedore is the Portuguese or Spanish word for a dock worker. It's the same thing as in the United Kingdom. People who worked on the docks were usually called dockers. In Australia, they call them dockers or wharfies. And in the United States and Canada, the term longshoreman, derived from the phrase "man along the shore," was used. So that's
your fun nautical history. Sorry we missed it yesterday.
Fun word nautical word history stuff.
But now on to today's shanty adjacent folk song here.
Yep. So it's called 10, and it was written in I wasn't able to find the exact year that it was written, but it must have been very soon. So it was originally a poem called "In Memoriam of the Poor Fishermen Who Lost Their Lives in the Dreadful Gale from Grimsby and Hull, February 8th and 9th, 1889." And it was transferred into song form to raise funds for the bereaved families. And then it sort of it passed into the oral tradition and sort of disappeared and got mixed around and changed up. It says here on Mainly Norfolk, which is a great resource for folk music. Passed into, and in doing so, lost 6 verses and acquired a new one.
As you do.
Together with a chorus and a tune, and then was picked up in 1957 from Master Mariner Mr. J. Pearson in 1957, and then was sung by the Weavers, and sort of took its place, actually very similar to "Pay Me My Money Down," in the folk revival of the 1960s. And it's sort of become a staple within both the shanty and the folk music circuit since then.
Yeah.
So the
lyrics are down below.
The
very much a storytelling kind of a song.
The incident which it tells about fishing, like not going out on like the pond and fishing, but fishing as a business going on in the ocean is a dangerous thing. Even in modern times, but especially dangerous. The further back that you go, get, the higher the mortality rate is.
Man,
it's pretty incredible. During in the 8th and 9th of February, it's estimated between 70 and 80 sailors died in the storm. And so
just from this one village, basically,
right,
or at least how
from
this,
Grimsby and Hull, which are very close together. Just from really just sort of 1 or 2 settlements. And so the title 10 is a reference both to the estimation of the number of fatalities, but also to Psalm 90, verse 10. There's two. I have two translations. They're similar, but not entirely the same in meaning. So the King James version, and it's also it's considered one of the more difficult psalms, not necessarily because like it's hard to memorize, but emotionally, it's most of the psalms are very much sort of like poetry in some sort.
Absolutely.
It is definitely one of the darker ones out there. So in the King James version, it's translated as, "The days of our years are 80 years and 10, and if by reason of strength they be 80 years, yet is their strength labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off, and we fly away." Whereas
so sort of a double meaning there.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Hebrew translation is the span. Sorry. The span of our lives is 70 years, or given the strength 80 years, but the best of them are trouble and sorrow. They pass speedily, and we are in darkness. And so, sort of ruminating on the sort of on mortality and on the limited amount of time that people have, and almost as if exceeding that amount of time is in and of itself not a good thing.
I would say a mixed blessing.
Yeah, a mixed blessing.
Yeah.
You get extra time, but it all sucks.
Yeah. So it's like anything
it's
else,
a beautiful
it
song.
It is a beautiful song.
But this one's a downer. In case you couldn't tell that was
coming.
That
one out yet. But it goes to the people look for ways to handle tragedy or to handle traumatic experiences and things, and thankfully we have access to music as a way to try to process through that. And whether it's a story that is contemporary or something that's, obviously much older than that, it's great things to be able to still be able to share and experience together. So it's beautiful. We thought that, you all would appreciate this, but yes, warning up front that this is not... not pay me my money down.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
So there is there's a chorus that everybody sings along with, and then there's the verses that the shantyman sings by himself or herself. And let me get that pitch. Let me turn my phone sound on. Weird. And again, the words are going to be down below in the thing. And it's 80 boys and men were lost from Grimsby town. From Yarmouth down to Scarborough, many hundreds more were drowned. Our herring craft, our trawlers, our fishing smacks as well. They longed to fight the bitter night and battled with the swell.
Sorry, I'm going to sing harmony in a second here. So you can jump in with me on that if you'd like to. Or sing the melody, it's fine. Similarly to the other stuff that we've done is there's no rules. Folk. Yeah, it's no.
There's one rule.
Yeah, there's one rule. But yes, you can,
It's folk music, man. It's folk do music. What you want.
Do what you feel. Do what the spirit moves you. And, that's how it goes. Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Make sure I got that pitch again. Oh, and then turn the sound off on my phone.
Technology.
Methinks I see a host of craft spreading their sails a-lee, as down the Humber they do glide, all bound for the northern sea. Methinks I see on each small craft a crew with hearts so brave, going out to earn their daily bread upon the restless wave. And it's 80 boys and men were lost from Grimsby town. From Yarmouth down to Scarborough, many hundreds more were drowned. Our herring craft, our trawlers, our fishing smacks as well. They long did fight the bitter night and battled with the swell. Methinks I see them yet again as they leave the shores behind and cast their nets into the waves, those herring shoals to find. Methinks I see them yet again, and all on board's all right, with their sails close reefed and the decks cleared up and the side lights burning bright. And it's 70 boys and men were lost from Grimsby town. From Yarmouth down to Scarborough, many hundreds more were drowned. Our herring craft, our trawlers, our fishing smacks as well. They long did fight the bitter night and battled with the swell. Well, October's night, 'twas such a sight 'twas never seen before, as masts and yards and broken spars came floating to the shore. There was many a heart of sorrow, there was many a heart so brave, there was many a hardy fisher lad who found their watery grave. And it's 70 boys and men were lost from Grimsby town. From Yarmouth down to Scarborough, many hundreds more were drowned. Our herring craft, our trawlers, our fishing smacks as well. They long did fight the bitter night and battled with the swell. And it's 70 boys and men were lost from Grimsby town. From Yarmouth down to Scarborough, many hundreds more were drowned. Our herring craft, our trawlers, our fishing smacks as well. They long did fight the bitter night and battled with the swell. There you go.
There you go. So, yeah. It's good to have all the things.
Yep.
One of the things we're, again, lucky that we've got music to help us sort of process through whatever it is that you're going through. So hopefully, sorry it's a downer, but hopefully it's something that's a nice reminder that if you're looking for stuff to help you get through some tough times, go look for it. It's out there. You know, the music's out there for you. So yeah. We'll be back again tomorrow, hopefully with something happier than that. We'll give you the other side of the spectrum.
I've already got one picked up.
Okay, good. But yeah, important to remember that emotions are important, and all of them, and that music's a good way to help you process through all that. So there you go. Be safe. We love you, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.